Good people, do not tell me we are not living in the future, okay? Flying car testing at Bay Area airports. Yes, finally, it's a bit late. I know they said in 2020 would have flying cars, but it might have to be 2035, okay? 2040, somewhere there. But it's coming. As you can see, this video is by KTVU San Francisco, and it's your boy dwayzeonblaze. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. It's the future.
Announcement today from a Bay Area aeronautics company that says it has built the first true flying car in history. San Mateo-based Olive says it will soon begin operations out of two small airports in the region, Half Moon Bay and Hollister. The company says it's created a road-legal passenger car that has vertical takeoff and landing capabilities. Olive has been doing test flights at several different sites, but this is the first time the company will be testing its cars at airports, actually sharing the airspace with conventional aircraft.
Yo, this shit look like a UFO, blood. I think we are the real aliens. What is this one, dude? Nah, we got the flying cars in 2025. The Jetsons have arrived, bruv.
Let's talk more about it. We'll bring in Jim Duchovny, the CEO of Olive. Jim, great to have you on. We appreciate the time. All of it is fascinating to think about here. First, let's talk about the announcement here. What is it that you're hoping to learn by doing test flights with your cars at these two local airports?
Thanks, Alex. So airports are one of the most complex environments in aviation.
Yo, what look is this? Like, what look is he going for?
And there are takeoff, there's landings, there are taxis, there's interaction between all kind of different aircrafts. So we want to be a good sport. We want to be a good player. So we want to make sure that we integrate well with already existing aviation in one of the most complex environments. Because Olive car is by design not supposed to use airports, right? It can take off and landing anywhere. But we intentionally want to make sure that we play well with existing infrastructure and with existing aviation.
What kind of classification is your car going to have
UFO
in the aircraft sphere here? And will you need to have a pilot's license in order to fly it?
Right, so there are different models. The model which you saw videos right now, which you showed, is called Model 0 Ultralight.
Come on, it's also called Model UFO, blood.
Ultralight has a classification of ultralight, which means it does not need a pilot license, but it has restrictions that it cannot fly at night and it cannot fly over densely populated areas. The other model which we have is actually heavier, so it has a bigger range, which is Model 0, and the commercial Model A, which we are planning to start actually manufacturing by the end of this year and probably beginning of the next year.
Guys, you guys need to hire me to name your cars. Like, I'll name it like Model Ecstasy or something, bruv. Okay, wait, whoa.
Okay, so explain how the technology works here. How does this flying car perform these vertical takeoffs and landings? What's actually going on?
Right, so there's think about it as 3-in-1. There is a car, there is a rotorcraft for vertical takeoff, and there is an airplane mode for flying forward. So for driving, it's a regular driving. There are actually motors inside 4 wheels. So they do the driving, as you just showed on the video. Then inside there is what is called DEP.
But what sort of tubular motion is this, bro? Like, this shape is so weird, though.
With electric propulsion. 8 independent propeller motor speed controller systems.
This looks like the Addams Family type of vehicle, bro.
They give you the vertical takeoff and landing. And then the car transitions into the biplane mode by utilizing the size.
I won't lie, this looks like an AI video, bro. I promise you. Is this an AI video? This kind of looks like an AI video. Who else has the other angles?
The car has the wings, and then it flies very efficiently. It can also fly efficiently forward without transitioning to the biplane mode, just in a regular car mode for short distances, or in a biplane mode for the longer distances. So the tech actually utilizes the rotorcraft, the airplane, and the car.
Bro, that's AI.
And they do not conflict, they actually help each other.
So it was you and a few of your friends, it sounds like, who all got together about a decade or so ago and decided you wanted to build an actual flying car, and you came up with the initial concept. Why is it that you feel like this is something that is important for society to have?
Can tell bro is a Cartoon Network fan. This is why he had this plan.
Yeah, so my co-founder, Konstantin, Oleg, and Pavel, actually the one who built the car from my crazy idea on a napkin. But I lived in Bay Area for close to 30 years, and the traffic at 5 p.m. is nuts here sometimes and in a lot of areas. And turns out to be that's the only solution, because the whole point why we have a traffic is the width of the road. Because we're trying to put more and more cars every year to the same width of the road, and hence we have traffic in Bay Area, right? Hyperloops, self-driving cars do not solve the problem, because you still do not solve the width of the road. You're still trying to put more and more cars to the same width of the road.
Right.
So the only solution is just to go up. I was losing the huge amount of time by commuting. I was living in Palo Alto and commuting to San Francisco. Huge amount of time every day.
Yeah.
Okay, and just by this, you can tell that bro's cooking with the AI videos. Just for the fact that they're showing this video, which is clearly AI visuals. Bro, that other visual was not the real car flying.
A lot of people in Bay Area lose huge amount of time, and I can tell you, throughout the years, you lose close to a year worth of your time by just stuck in traffic.
Well, but ultimately, is the idea that you ultimately will be able to take off and then land wherever you want, or will there be designated places where you take off and land when you talk about trying to get around those huge traffic jams here in the Bay Area?
How come Tesla ain't came up with this shit? What's Elon doing, bruh? Busy crying with Trump there, bruh. You're supposed to be making flying Teslas, boy. We haven't even got the robo-taxis yet. Or somewhat. There's somewhat out there, but
So we assume that initially it's going to be only designated areas.
Okay.
But eventually it's going to be everything except certain areas, right? So we're going to start with only everything is restricted, only certain areas are okay. And then we slowly, incrementally is going to move to everything is okay except the restricted areas. Again, it depends on the classification, because for ultralight it's one thing, for light spot aircraft it's another. Flying car does not exist as a classification anywhere.
Right. All right. So in terms of what happens from here, when do you expect to begin production on any of the models of your flying cars here? When would people be able to buy them? It sounds like you can pre-order them, but when will they be available?
2030. Say 2030.
Right. So we still on track as of today to start production of the first one either by the end of 25 or very beginning of 26.
What?
After that, it all depends on how quickly we can scale. But so
wait, how much is this shit, bro? I want to copy one.
We're on track for those specific dates.
Yeah, and a
$300,000
price tag that we should point out for folks. I mean, that obviously is a little steep for a lot of folks here, but do you think the price, how long will it take, I should say, for the price to be a little bit more reasonable for the average person?
How long will it take? Maybe till never, bruv. These days, it's going to take till the end of time, bruv. And even then, it ain't going to be ever affordable to us, okay?
Right. So the reason, I mean, I cannot afford it myself. So the reason
he can't even afford it. He made it, bruv. The fuck?
Because it cost us a lot to make one. I mean, we're making it by hand in San Mateo. You can imagine how much it costs. As the volume increases and
the price will decrease,
the factory optimization improves, we can eventually, and this is where I'm getting all the time misquoted, eventually, in a long time from now, for a big volume, we can get price down under $30,000. Wow. The reason for it is because the car is simpler. This Aleph car, which you just showed, is simpler than Ford Focus, Toyota Corolla, or other cars. But in order to get to that price, we need to get to the volume and optimize manufacturing.
Bro, I think the i8, even the i8 is 40 bands. You're telling me a flying car is gonna be 30 grand, bruh? Maybe that will be in 20 flipping 333, bruv.
There's certainly a long way to go, but I know this is an important milestone for you to begin testing at actual airports here in the Bay Area. So I appreciate you coming on to talk about what you've accomplished so far and what may be coming next. Jim Duchovny, the CEO of Aleph. Appreciate the conversation. Good to see you.
This is so crazy, bruv. This is so crazy. Like, we're actually here flying cars. I remember just a few years ago, people were crying, oh, guys, remember the Jetsons said we're going to have flying cars by 2020. There's no flying cars. Bruv, we just had to wait a few more years, bro. Only half a decade away. And here we are, bruv. It wasn't too far, only 5 years. You know, we that's during the time a young lad enters high school and then matriculates, bruv. That's not a long time. And we here, bruv. You can pre-order 2026. 2026? Now, I don't know if you got 300K. I don't know if you have 300K to blow on a flying car, because, bruv, I still need to afford a 300K car that can drive on the ground, bruv, before I fly in the air. That's a whole nother bull game now that, you know, we can't just be going straight to the flying league. You know what I'm saying? We gotta first start Lamborghini, you know. But on a serious note, it's really interesting to see technology keeps rearing forward, and yeah, I'm all for it, man. It always excites me to see things like this, and I think that, hey, man, if I could afford it, of course I would be buying it right now. I'd be ordering it. Of course, that's what I think. But I don't have the money to do it, so therefore, hey, we gotta keep grinding right here. As you can see me at this desk, putting in the work, and you'll see me flying by soon. Shoo. You know what I mean? Anyway, bro, I don't know where this is going, but yeah, man, like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy dwayzeonblaze. Y'all know that I love y'all so much, man. I appreciate everybody, appreciate y'all, and stay safe, stay blessed. We gonna keep cooking over here. You know what I'm saying? Take it easy.